Hey, so a police officer is right here telling me I have to step out my car, and I'm telling him I don't want to step out my car. He's telling me to step out the car to have a conversation.
I've already told you you're under arrest. You're under arrest at this point.
And he's trying to tell me since I didn't want to step out the car, I'm under arrest. I'm under arrest.
But you are under arrest at this point, all right? So you need to get out of your car right now.
All right.
Finally!
So this make y'all feel tough.
No, not the slightest. All it does is give me some paperwork.
All right.
All you have to do is get out of the car.
File your paperwork. You want me to get out my car to talk to me about what? There's nothing to talk about.
This is not your car. You're absolutely flying down the road at 70 miles an hour in a 45.
Never had a police tell me to step out the car to ask simple questions.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't lying.
Well, there's
Never.
a firearm within like 2 feet of both of our faces. Yeah, I'm gonna have
It's
you
in
step out
front
of the
of
car.
you. It's in front of you.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Well,
Not just that, you have an open THC container in the center console.
Okay.
Oh. All right. Who do you want to pick up the car and the gun? I gotta be here in 30 minutes or less.
What happened at home with y'all? What y'all so upset about?
All right. Who are we calling?
Okay, we are over at 7050 Jimmy Carter
It's
Boulevard.
them American Deli.
Do you know about how long
American
it'll take to
Deli.
get over here?
American Deli.
There's a lot of us.
American Deli.
7050.
American Deli.
We deserve respect.
Shut up.
Fine.
7050 Jimmy
All right,
Carter
now
Boulevard.
hang my phone up and lock my phone.
All right.
Hang my
All right,
phone
how
up and
long
lock
will it
my
be
shit.
for you to get here?
Hang it up and lock it. Hang it up and lock
See
it.
you then.
Hang it up and lock it. All right, now let go.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
Yes, sir. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, my son detained.
Yes, sir. He's currently under arrest for obstruction.
Okay.
As well as a variety of other traffic charges. Yeah, he was caught doing 70 in a 45. He was instructed.
All right, now let go.
Yes, sir. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, my son detained.
Yes, sir. He's currently under arrest for obstruction.
Okay.
As well as a variety of other traffic charges. Yeah, he was caught doing 70 in a 45. He was instructed to step out of the vehicle because there was a firearm on the dashboard, and we wanted to separate him from that, and he refused.
Did he express his fear for safety?
We got to be safe too. He's right there with gun, right?
Understood.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So there's absolutely no way to resolve this.
No, he was told multiple times that he needed to get out of the vehicle. He was even told that, according to Supreme Court case law, he was required to exit the vehicle when he was requested to do so by a law enforcement officer. Pennsylvania versus Mims, he stated that, he doesn't have to, he doesn't want to. He was informed that he was under arrest at the time. He's still continuing to refuse to exit the vehicle. And it wasn't until his lawyers called him back and said, you need to get out of the car right now.
Hold on, my lawyer called.
What's up, family? Back again. So T.I.'s son's King gets pulled over with a firearm on the dashboard, some other illegal substance in the car. Cop says, hey, can you step out of the car? He refuses to get out of the car. But when the video comes on, it's saying, hey, hold on, my lawyer's calling. So your lawyer's telling you on the phone after you tell him, he wants me to get out of the car, and I'm telling him I don't want to get out of the car. So the lawyer says, hey, you need to get out of the car. So you finally get out of the car. So you're standing there talking crazy, as usual, when all you really had to do was listen. The officer said, get out, I need you to step out of the car. Okay, that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to jail. That doesn't mean necessarily that every cop on the street is out to do something to you and you have to be in fear for your life. This ain't a few years back when we had Barack Obama as president and anybody could get done without anybody saying anything about it from on high. Remember those days. But all you really had to do was listen and use your head. You're way out of pocket. Yes, it is legal for you to have a weapon, but it's not gonna be a comfortable situation for a police officer when you're sitting there dressed in a Pikachu outfit with something that you're not supposed to have, along with something you can have, but it's still dangerous to the cops. All you have to do is just listen, okay? So then you get out of the car, you get cuffed up, and the man says, hey, who can we get to take your car? They got 30 minutes to be here. Okay, you give them someone. Your dad shows up. Okay. I'm from Georgia, family, so there's a natural love for T.I. and his family, no doubt. There's also a way to do things, okay? And for someone like T.I., who is an influence on a lot of people, this was not the way to go about it. You walked up, I hear you got my son detained. Everything about your approach was arrogant. Everything about your approach was arrogant. And then when you get explained to you what's going on, is there absolutely nothing we can do to take care of this? Cop says, no, he's already violated, so we're gonna take him to jail, Ain't gonna be no big thing. The cop didn't say this, but y'all got money, y'all can get him right out. It ain't gonna be no big deal. If he's got a weapon on him, then he ain't on no probation or nothing, and he ain't got no felony, so he should be okay. That's what I'm thinking. T.I., your approach would have looked a whole lot better. All you have to do is extend your hand. Good evening, officer. You extend your hand for a handshake. Good evening, officer. How you doing tonight? But that's my son back there. Can you tell me what's happening tonight? That probably would have got him out of the car, into your arms, or into your custody or safety or whatnot. If you felt like he was in some type of position where he wasn't safe, that would have definitely got him back. Your whole approach ensured that he was going to jail. Okay, it ensured it. I know the cop already knows who he is and pretty much familiar with his antics or whatnot. And I'm pretty sure the cop could have got over that once he came to show a little more respect. You know what I mean? But no, or I mean, like it could have been, yeah, he's just that mad. But all it is an obstruction charge. Okay, and for whatever else you may have had in there, but it still wouldn't. It would have been a lot better had T.I.'s approach been different. You know what I mean? I think T.I. or a lot of us feel like T.I. is someone who is very articulate. He can, speak well, you know what I mean? He can orate with some of the best of them, you know what I mean? The brother can show rap with some of the best of them. So if you can do all of these things in all of these other spaces, how come you can't transfer that energy over to this situation in that moment? You know what I mean? It would have been awesome if he would have walked up and extended his hand for a handshake, because that would have disarmed the police or at least made him feel like, hey, this man is coming in peace. He's not coming with no arrogance or attitude. But you walk up and you standing there like you in one of these gangs around here. And if you stayed to this point, family, I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. And catch me on the next one. I got a whole lot more coming. Salute.